Hello Cancer, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for October 2019. Gone a bit freestyle here, just how it played out. Cancer, I do think this may be a similar message to something we had even just a few weeks ago. So if this is resonating with you, you might want to check my other Cancer readings. It is obviously a general, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All my information is below if you would like a personal reading, if you want to make a donation, and I've updated my Reiki information because I've had some queries on distance Reiki and how does it work, etc. So there's a little blurb in there, and have a wee listen to that. But here we go. We're kicking off with the Black Cat, which is Lost Magic, Atonement and Rebalance. I basically think I've got a masculine here who's maybe not made brilliant decisions. Doesn't seem hugely dramatic, and I think I've said this to you before, Cancer, where this relationship is salvageable, and they are very keen to get this back on track. They still believe in miracles since you came along. Here we go, the Black Cat. It is time to be softer, to acknowledge unfortunate words and harsh behaviour, and to apologise, and then to forgive yourself. Something sad has happened. The landscape around you is bereft, empty. It is sad and you feel lonely and somehow like the world is a void. The harvest has come and gone and it feels you have been left with nothing. You feel very sad and like you have been unjustly treated. But you must see that you have somehow created this situation you find yourself in. Harsh words have been said. Laws of friendship, hospitality and kindness have been broken, and so it is time to speak words of kindness and friendship and to live once again in a kind and hospitable way. It is time to plant new seeds in this abandoned and lonely landscape. There will be new growth, all will be well again, but it may take an acknowledgement of your own part in this sad tale to understand fully how to bring your life back to richness and beauty. A feeling of great loneliness, angst, even self-pity. I do have gloominess doing my self-pity card here. A flatness and emptiness, a boredom has been around you. You must take this time to really understand how this came to be and to understand that it could not have come to be without some kind of contribution on your behalf. This is not to blame you or even to blame another, but to understand how the trouble has happened as best you can. By acknowledging the part that you have played, you will be given messages and opportunities to regrow the friendships that still have life in them, and you will know which ones to walk away from for all time. It is time to say sorry if you know you ought to, and to allow yourself to say what has been done and why. There is no blame, just understanding, but there must be an understanding of your own connection to this first and foremost. Kind words and sincere amends will create friendships. Insisting on being tough and frightening for self-protection will only repeat this cycle, leaving you even more alone than you feel at present, and magic will still be far away. You have experienced intense jealousy and sticky, unhealthy energies. You need not feel you are empty. You too have your magic. Forgive yourself, speak the truth, make amends, and watch your own magical abilities grow and thrive. So I'll probably be entitling this reading Atonement, because this is basically what this is. That I probably don't need to even read the reading because it is all going to confirm this card, which is just fantastic. So there's been a situation at work here. Someone has felt like a victim or has been a victim in a work situation. They sort of felt that it was coming with my Archangel Metatron here, and his pineal gland is little light there. This is being able to foretell. It might be someone has psychic abilities. I just sort of got the feeling that it was something that someone could see coming, and it is to do with a workplace and feeling like a victim. And it may have been an erratic decision. I don't think so, but I do feel someone was very unhappy in a workplace and they've taken the decision to leave and go in a new direction. This has brought in the Tower with regards to their finances. This may be connected with how the romantic portion of the reading has played out. Obviously they are connected. And I think whatever's gone down in their workplace or with regards to their finances has really rattled them. It's put them into a state of isolation. I think there's even some anger here. They're very confused and discombobulated with my Topsy-Turvies card. There's a sort of clarity here, I think, as to why this situation has come about. And they are, I think, either holding on to a Pisces. This can't be you, obviously, in the High Priestess Cancer. There's an Aquarian here as well. But there's a sort of inner knowing that something is worthwhile holding on to. I mean, they absolutely do want to get this back on track, but I think they've possibly had some issues at work with money, and it's had a knock-on effect on the relationship. They are feeling sad. Obviously, the Black Cat card has explained that. Feeling sad, feeling lonely, not really interacting or looking at their other opportunities. This is very much my woe is me self-pity card, exacerbated with the Nine of Swords here. So, you know, a lot of sleepless nights and stress about this situation, all of it. And at some point they may have walked away, and I think this is actually what's causing them the stress, because they have looked at other opportunities on the love front with my door to romance here and adjacent possibilities. So they possibly thought the grass was greener elsewhere, and there maybe was another opportunity that was presented to them that they have followed, which has possibly brought in the Tower. It might have been a Leo. Yeah, but whatever it is, it has really caused some damage here. So as I say, with my Topsy-Turvies, I have isolation and impatience, and the Topsy-Turvies is trying to get a new perspective on things. Whichever way you turn this card, you know, her faces all sort of, you know, look the same. It is confusion. It's confusion of the mind, that someone has put them into isolation. But I think they're done with that now. They may have been isolated from you for quite some time, but they're impatient. They want things back on track. As I say, they want to make an offer here in the Page of Pentacles, quite a small offer, but it is tangible. I mean, this can be something to do with work if you're not in a romantic partnership, or you don't have an ex that you're thinking of when you're listening to this reading. So this just could be a job coming up for someone. But I just feel that someone has had a bit of a meltdown here. Things have really hit the fan. They've gone into isolation, very confused about how to manage everything. But they're now impatient to get back out there and to make amends, coming back to my atonement. With my Garden and the Gate in reverse, this is being prepared to take a risk, because upright, she's very much... there is an element of stagnation in this card. This is someone who is not getting out about and about. This is someone who's not socialising. This is someone who's quite wary of other individuals. She has got, or he or she has got a very tidy little life. It is quite small, and they don't really like to take risks, but she has got the key around her neck and can leave her garden at any point. And to have this in reverse means that someone is prepared to take a risk now. Someone is wanting to step up, to make an apology in the Knight of Cups here, to make even a proposal or a romantic offering towards the Star, which is either an Aquarian or it's just towards their wish fulfillment, whoever this represents to them. It's to bring some healing to a conversation, you know what I mean. But yeah, here's Glominous Doom here. So this is where they find themselves. This is why I'm coming back to atonement. Glominous Doom is all about self-pity in the Four of Cups here as well. This is someone who's feeling really sorry for themselves. They feel like a victim. As I say, you know, they may have been victim of circumstance in a different area of their life, but I think it's led them to make poor decisions elsewhere. And now forgiveness is required, because they have been conflicted internally, externally. This is really petty quarrels and arguments. It's rivalry, it's obstacles, it's challenge, but it's very, very childish. and they want you to come and see about them now. You've not to forget about them. So in the Knight of Cups, yes, they've made a decision. So these two combined is someone prepared to take a risk, prepared to leave their garden and make a decision, make an approach with a combination of the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups towards the star. And this is coming from the man holding a coin with Archangel Michael, my root chakra. So the man holding a coin, very financially stable. So maybe this person has had issues financially that they've now corrected. They've brought that back into balance. It can just be someone who is very materially focused, normally a Capricorn, Virgo or a Taurus, a financial advisor, a bank manager, an accountant, someone who deals with finances, a stockbroker. So someone that could be their job. But they do seem to be considerably more stable than what they have been in the past. And with my root chakra here, this is what this is about. This is security, this is stability. Your root chakra needs to be in place before anything else is. And I think they see stability with you. This is someone who's stepping into their own power. This is someone who's really getting back to maybe who they once were, or they're just getting to a stage that is way more improved than it's not quite carnage, but yeah, there is a lot of issues over here, but I feel we've moved in this direction. So if you are a Cancer, probably a female who has had a split from someone, who is in separation, or you're not getting on, and you know there have been a lot of issues, they really do want to put this right. I did get that they want you to fall into your arms and tremble like a flower. My songs will be below, please do have a listen. So Cancer, quite a short reading, but it was just very straightforward, it's not complicated. So we'll take an advice card for the Cancer for October 2019. Advice card, please, Spirit, you have for Cancer, October 2019. Advice you have for Cancer for October 2019. So I really need to get some oil for that, don't you think? Cancer, October 2019. Advice, please, Spirit, you have for Cancer for October 2019 for this reading. You're not getting any advice. Advice. No. Cancer. Be brave and honest and stand your ground. The stand your ground does not relate to the masculine here, because he's coming in very apologetic, very keen to put things correct. I would say that he is getting the be brave and be honest, because he is coming out of his garden here and he's made a decision. The stand your ground may be for you, Cancer. Let's just have a wee look. Interesting mix. Here's my Knight. The energy of respect is important now. Pick this up with this. Okay. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems that this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. Do the right thing. So I'm just wondering if this, the mountain here is, yeah, if they do come in with an apology, he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. This may be for the feminine, I'm not sure. You'll just have to fit it to how it works for you. But this is hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. So mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're being challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. No, this is a combination. This is a combination. Oopsie. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of the heaven. If you're not sure what to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things through with others around you and know that change will come. You will be whole and well at the end of the current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. I feel that's sort of suggesting that you just need to be really grounded, very much this energy here. Cancer or Cancer's cross watcher, this is what you need to embody to move this forward, because the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups is all very lovely, and it is certainly, you know, a proposal and an apology and asking for forgiveness, but you need to come from a really stable place and build the foundations better next time, because this is ultimately why it's come down. It's been built on unstable ground. So there you go, really tidy bead reading. I hope you find that useful, Cancer. I will put the songs that come through below. Please do have a listen, and if you would like a personal and all the rest of it, it's all below, just a little down arrow. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you really soon. Have a good October. Bye bye.